بعد الغسل بدي understand. I mean, how to do the ghusl?
How can you tell us, please, the steps of obligatory ghusl?
Ghusl, ikhwani, it's got two pillars. One pillar, which is the niyyah, we call it shart as well. Second one is that all water reaches all your body, including the navel, the mouth inside, the nose. And we put the nose in the mouth as well because it's part of your wudu. Some scholars, like Sheikh Al-Albani, does not make it in one of these answers, does not make it one of the pillars of the wudu. Of the pillars of the ghusl to make the mouth. But make sure that the navel and between the legs. As for the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ to do that, I have explained that in a number of occasions, and especially in the class of the fiqh. First, ikhwani, when you say Bismillah. When you say Bismillah, then after that you wash your private parts. Then after that you wash your hand. Then you start with your head. Then you wash the head 3 times. And after that, and you divide your body into 2 halves. Let's say if you have a bucket. If you don't have a bucket shower, then you 3 head at a time. And then after that, you start making the wudu. And then after that, your body. So I would say, first of all, washing the private parts, washing your hands, making the wudu, then washing the head 3 times, then the rest of the body. Divide it into 2 halves this way, and right first and left secondly. If you are in a tub where there is no drainage, you leave your feet to the end when you make the wudu. But if you are running drainage, it's no problem to make the wudu because it's running water. Why do you leave the feet? Because your feet is still in the water that you have used. And the wiswas comes from that. That's why you wish the feet the end. Now remember that this wudu, this ghusl, it will be for the sexual defilement. But if you have urinated, okay, then washing the mouth and washing the nose, even for Sheikh Al-Albani, becomes what? A pillar. Do you understand that? So the ghusl of janabah, the defilement, which is a hadith, it doesn't talk about washing the mouth and putting water in the nostrils. But the other scholar says whether it is janabah or whether it is for you had as well broken your wudu, you have to do that. So to be on the safe side, put water regardless whether it's janabah or whether it's janabah plus you have past wind or you have urinated. Okay, now do that. Jazakallah khair. Bas. Secondly,
do we get 1 qiraat reward if we only pray the janazah prayer in the masjid?
Yeah, you have qiraat if you had come from the moment that you washed, it's been washed, until it's been prayed upon. That's the qiraat. Now, if you haven't got the chance to do that and you have the intention to go with the washing and everything, where it was with its people and it died and all the way to the masjid, if you didn't have that option, then Allah inshallah will give you the qiraat because of your intention. Now, second, third. Fadal. Akhwani, the intention is the pillar. Saying Bismillah into the ghusl, that's a person who did not say it unintentionally will not say his ghusl. It's I think I would say it's a wajib, compulsory. I don't say it's a condition, nor it says a pillar. That's why I said the pillars of the ghusl is 2. Intention, you have to. No intention, your ghusl. So if, for example, you went to the swimming pool to swim without the intention, your ghusl is invalid. Second one, the water has to go to your body. As for the wajibat, I did not go to the compulsory acts yet. I didn't really go to the compulsory because it needs a lecture by itself. So a compulsory act is saying Bismillah. But if you didn't say Bismillah and you forgot, your ghusl is still valid. Otherwise, I'm going to invalidate lots of ghusls of lots of people. But a person who knows Bismillah is compulsory and yet deliberately says, I'm not going to say Bismillah, which doesn't exist. I mean, he wants to do ghusl for the sake of Allah and he says, I'm not going to say Bismillah, even I know it's compulsory. It doesn't exist. But let's say for the sake of argument, it does. Then Imam Ahmad says he's invalid. Invalid ghusl. If it's deliberately. If it's not deliberately, as I said, رَبَّنَا لَا تُؤَخِذْنَا إِن نَسِينَا أَوْ أَخْطَأْنَا. Oh Lord, do not burden us if we have to make a mistake or to forget.